Okay. Proof that Corey Holcomb is totally intellectually insecure. Let's get it.
Pretty spit I was spitting. Fucked out. That's my new style. Hey, have a good summer.
Listen, whatever Corey got going on is whatever Corey got going on. If you watch the 5150 show, what you'll see is Corey loves for people to agree with him. And if you disagree with him, he loves to win the argument. And if you make him look like he's not as intelligent as he believes he is, he starts to get mad. That's the reason Zoe is no longer there. It's the reason why Grady's no longer there.
Now, we see Ryan say that if you make Corey look like he's not as intelligent as he thinks he is, he gets mad, which is true for the most part. One little thing, Corey knows he's not that intellectual, and I'm going to prove it. Let's get it.
You can read as many books as you want to, and it's very you got a lot of talent when you can read books and retain information and recite it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what he good at, in my opinion.
Right.
Now, if that clip don't show you just how ignorant and dumb Corey is, nothing will. Because you got to be a complete motherfucking idiot to think that somebody being able to read a book and remember and be able to recite what they read is talent. This fool said you got to have a lot of talent to be able to read a book and retain the information and recite it. It's called a memory, dumb nigga, a good memory. If you have a good memory, you can read some shit, retain it, and recite it. That has nothing to do with actual talent or intelligence. Actors can read a script and remember their lines. And we all know a lot of actors are dumb as hell. So the fact that he thinks having a good working, functioning memory, short term or long term, means that you have talent or even intelligence is fucking ridiculous. Crazy. Actors can read a script, memorize their lines, and recite it on a set. It has nothing to do with talent or even intelligence. It's memory, brother. Simple memory. Let's get it. And that was Zoe that he was talking about. That was Zoe that he said, I think he's very talented because he can read a lot of books and retain information. And we're going to take another look at that episode. I got you with I Hit a Lick episode to explore this intellectual insecurity notion. Let's get it.
I know you watching, even though you probably motherfucker gonna be like, did you watch what Corey said? No, man, I didn't watch that. I'm too intellectual to do that shit.
And now we actually see Corey trolling Zoe for being intellectual. Talking about, no, man, I'm too intellectual for that shit. See, Corey is the prototypical dumb nigga. See, I've been seeing niggas like Corey my whole life. There's been niggas like Corey in the black community for decades and decades. It's always a dumb nigga that want to try to clown and make fun of the smart nigga because they're insecure about their intellect. They're insecure about what they don't know. So what they want to do, is they take smart niggas and they try to clown them to make themselves feel better about what they don't know. Corey is one of those niggas that try to mess with and make fun of the smart nigga in class, and as soon as the teacher called on his dumb ass to read, this him right here.
Murray had a little lamb. Murray had a little lamb. Murray had a... Man, how many lambs did the bitch have?
That was Corey back in the day, and where he from? Robert Taylor Holmes Projects, Chicago, Illinois. That was Corey. And now I want to really bring this intellectual insecurity, and not only insecurity, actually an intellectual inadequacy argument home with the next clip. Let's get it.
You the only motherfucking weak link I got, nigga. Trust me. I don't even fuck with niggas like you. It's just I keep you around because you got knowledge, nigga.
Now ask yourself, if Corey had any kind of knowledge, intellect, intelligence, smartness about himself, why the hell would you keep a weak link around for years simply because he got knowledge? Obviously, because you know you're a dumbass and you don't have knowledge. So you actually need this person. And I'm going to reinforce this point with the next clip. Let's get it.
If I got a motherfucker around me who done played me, you best believe I'm using that motherfucker for something.
Okay.
I'm using that motherfucker for something. But I tell you what, I ain't got to be with you. I ain't got to be with you. When I call you up, what I want, I'm going to ask for it. If you say no, fuck it.
Now, in my honest opinion, that clip was not limited to Zoe, but I definitely think that Zoe was one of the people that Corey was talking about when he said, if I keep them up, if I got somebody around me that done played me, I'm using them for something. I honestly believe Zoe was one of those people. And I think that Zoe was probably one of the first people that popped into his mind when he said that. Because if you take another look at the I Got You When I Hit a Lick episode, you'll see Corey say, when he says something along the lines of, you know, Zoe ducked the legal situation and his wife was like, I thought that was your friend. And he was like, yeah, I feel like Zoe played me. That's why I think he was talking about Zoe, because he kept Zoe around for 3 years after the fact. So he clearly was using Zoe. He already verbally admitted to Zoe himself, I only keep you around because you got knowledge. So he only used Zoe for knowledge, and I think it's because he felt like Zoe played him with that 20 racks every spirit situation. I could be wrong. He could have put Zoe in a box and compartmentalize Zoe to, this is just a smart nigga with knowledge that I'm going to have on my show occasionally. Because when he said, I'm going to call you up and what I want, I'm going to ask for, I think he was saying, whenever I want Zoe on my show, I'm going to call him up and say, hey, I need you to do the show. If he don't do the show that day, fuck it. Because one thing about Corey likes to talk about intellectual shit, but he's not an intellectual nigga. So he needs a Zoe Williams. That's why he said, I kept you around because Zoe, you were an asset to the show. You have knowledge. And what he didn't say is, I like to talk about knowledgeable, intellectual shit, but I'm a big old dumb nigga, so I need you, Zoe. And now he occasionally uses RZA to fill that spot. And I could be wrong again, but I think he might have tried to use Precise to fill that spot. But Precise is like the dumb, perverted, degenerate, dope fiend out conspiracy version of a Zoe Williams. Because if you watch Precise, because I took a little peek at Precise, shout out to my nigga King. King sent me some shit on Precise, and I tried to watch this nigga for a hot second, but I couldn't make it past like the part where he was just acknowledging Corey. Because Precise tries to talk about intellectual deep shit, but it's just some niggified conspiracy shit that he done ran off into the rabbit hole with. And I can't rock with niggas like that at all. And I think Corey tried to hang in there with Precise as long as he could, thinking, you know, sooner or later, this nigga is going to give me some Zoe Williams type of knowledge and information and intellect, and it never came, and Precise made the show worse, and the shit never worked. And he also realized Precise was a major liability because he was unpredictable and don't know how to act in public and don't know how to mix in with other people well, and the shit was just terrible. It was a train wreck. In this video, part 1 is more of a laying the groundwork for part 2. I'm going to go a little more in depth with part 2. It may or may not be a part 3. But Corey, I just want to let you know personally, everything I said in this video, I stand on it.
I stand on it, nigga.